Hey, hey guys, what is up? How are you all doing? How are you all doing? How are you all doing? How was my day? It was a day. That's about it. We're doing fine. I'm responding to somebody asking me that. Things are pretty boring so far. Y'all seen it? Welcome to Dairy. I was actually watching it with my family on Thanksgiving. I am not that caught up in it though. I think. Was it because I was barely paying attention to it? Hi, Mike. With your family? Yes, like, we all collectively decided to watch it. I was tapped out in the first 15 minutes of the plot. Isn't it, like, very graphic? Like, very graphic? Like, not in terms of horror, but, like, I think it is very graphic in terms of, like, detailed stuff. Devil's Chant? What do you mean, Devil's Chant? The last stream I was watching was, I think, your birthday stream. I see. Yeah. Tired? Pretty much. Is this tease or a new one? This is tease. How are things? Things are alright, I guess. I'm pretty worn out. Am I munching on something? I have fried rice on my dresser right about now. I want your opinion on something, y'all. Is it immature to eat in your room? Do you think it is immature to eat in your room? Myra style, thank you. Not a lot of people eat in their rooms, that's fine. Exactly. And here's the thing. This is what I keep trying to tell my father, right? This is what I keep trying to tell him. Like I'm like, Dad, there are so many people who still eat in their rooms. Like there are a lot of people who eat in their rooms. Like because for context, he keeps like seeing me eat in my room and then he goes like, "Stop, son. Like that's some immature stuff. Like you're not a kid anymore." And I'm like, what do you mean I'm not a kid anymore? Like people eat in their rooms, Dad. Like people eat in their rooms. And like here's the thing. Like I think, like after I said that, he nearly cut me off. Like he immediately, like the moment I finished the sentence, he said, "No, they don't." And I was like, "People don't eat in their rooms, Dad." And he said, "No, they don't." And I'm like, "All right, so I have seen you and Mom eat in your room so many times, but when I do it, it's a problem." And like he said, "Well, that's." This is where it gets weird, right? This is where I was nearly baffled because of how strange his logic was, right? The moment I said that, he said, "Yeah, cuz we're grown." And I was like, but you just said what?" I was like, "What?" What? It was that confused me so much. And like not only did he say that, he was like, "That's because we're grown, that's because this is our house." And I'm like, "Yeah, but you guys are still eating in your room, are you not? Are you not?" And then he cut me off. He was like, shut up. Like, grown people are not supposed to eat in their room." And I'm like, you literally just said. My mom tells me not to eat in my room because she doesn't want to have cockroaches in the house. No, no, because like eventually that's what my dad told me. He was like, "Yeah, stop eating in your room because we do not want cockroaches." And I was like, "Dad, I take my dishes out either way. I do not eat in my room that often." Well, no, I do eat in my room often. I'm like, I do not like leave bowls in my room. Hello, Phillian. Hello, Bonbon. How did you learn to draw bugs? I taught myself actually. Tweaking. Like, do you guys hate it whenever your parents' main excuse to try and win? No, because sometimes whenever you win an argument, right? Like you make a very good point. You make so good of a point to the point where they cannot say that you're being disrespectful because like they know that that'll only make it sound worse, right? Like let's say you have made that good of a point, why do they always resort? Why do they almost always resort to saying no, no? They do resort to saying this. Why do they resort to saying "cause I'm grown"? Like this is to parents out there. This is to parents out there. Parents, just say you do not have a comeback. Like just say that, bro. Either that or walk away. Cause honestly, like you cannot keep doing this. Like seriously, they cannot keep doing this. Like they cannot consciously make the decision of always having their main comeback when they do not have an appropriate comeback. Their main comeback cannot always be cuz I'm grown. And and or if they want to be extra spicy, quote unquote, if they want to be extra spicy, they'll say, "Oh, well, this is my house and I pay the bills and blah blah blah." And it's like, all right, cool, but that is not what the conversation is about. Like, we're talking about how, like, this, that, and the third. Like, we're talking about that, and we're calling you out on your hypocrisy and, like, how it is literally unfair. Like, you can do that, but we cannot do that. They decided whether we're right or not, even if we are actually correct. Oh my gosh, for real. Wait, hold on. Do you guys want to know what is a parent classic for them to say? You want to know what is a classic, like their go-to? Oh god. First of all, like let's say you make like the greatest point in an argument. You make a point so good that like they get offended by the time like you say the point you made, right? Like the point was so good and it called them out on so many things with that one point that they immediately look offended. And you want to know what they say after that look? Who are you talking to? You're being disrespectful. And it's like, sure. Sure. You know what? You're right. Sure. Because apparently it does not count because apparently it does not count for a parent to be because apparently it does not count for a parent to be disrespectful to well, because apparently it does not count for a parent to be disrespectful to their child whenever they make a point. Whenever they make a point. But the moment a child makes like the best argument to the parents, they try to say that we're disrespectful because they want to seem all high and mighty and superior, and they do not want to admit that they're wrong because their heads are too far up their own asses to admit that. It's crazy. Like literally. Like sorry parents, but like sometimes your heads are too far up your own butts. Like either that or you're like you're literally somehow riding on your own penises. Like it is insane. Like you're doing one of the two. Like you're doing it so much to the point where you do not want to admit where like your child is like right, you know? And you may think they may think that saying and I'm not talking about this because this happened recently. No, no, no. I'm saying like if anything, I'm speaking from experience. If anything, like whenever a parent call no, not even calls out. Whenever a parent weird analogy, but all right. No, I'm saying they are literally trying to amp themselves up. Like they're so like they're literally trying to save their own ego. That's what I'm saying. Like literally, whenever people say, "Why are you sucking your own penis in?" or why is your head so far up your ass?" They're literally saying like, "Why are you trying to boost your own ego?" That is a common saying. Trust me. Um, but like I don't know why parents are afraid to admit that their offspring is right. Like they'll say that we're wrong frame one. They'll try and say that we're wrong frame one, but like we can like try and like say, oh yeah, you're wrong, and suddenly like they do not want to admit that. All right, bye, Bill. Yeah, bye. Anyway, so yeah, they'll like trying to say that, and you know we make a point, and then they try to say that we're being disrespectful, which is weird. Your profile picture is how I look after they say that. I was gonna say now you're talking. That too, Mike. That too. Oh my god, I hate it. I hate it when they say that. I seriously hate it when they say that because like you're literally like in a conversation. Of course, of course, talking back is going to happen. In fact, you kind of have to talk back regardless, right? You have to talk back regardless because like eventually they question you about some things. Like like they'll be like, "Why did you do that? Who do you think you're talking to?" You know? And like they'll say like other questions and everything, and then it's like, "All right, I have to respond, you know? Like I have to talk back, you know?" But God forbid we make like the perfect point in an argument. Suddenly they want to bring out that card as if we were not already talking back, which is weird. Parents got to do better. They really do. After they say something, I always have to say, "If I speak, am I talking back to you?" Honestly, how are you still here, Mike? How are you still alive? And trust me, I got away with a lot of sass towards my parents. I've gotten like away with a lot of it. You have no idea how many times I gotten away with it. And to be honest, I'm surprised I still do. I'm surprised I'm still getting away with my sass. Your parents are Mexican. Ah, I see, I see. You better be lucky that your parents are not like black after you say that, Mike, because honestly, my parents probably would have choked you out for saying that. I'm kidding. My parents would have like choked me out for saying that, I think. And to speak back to your dad. Dang. I still do speak back to my parents a lot. It is not like a disrespect type of thing. It is more so like a it's more so like a sassy uh it's more so like a kind of sassy point I'm trying to make towards them, you know. It is like a is like uh they try to talk to me about something, and then I'm like, like I did not know that I did that, right? And or I did not know that I was wrong to do, right? And like if they were to have like a normal conversation saying, all right, well, do it, and or all right, try to do it, right? I do take my time. I do take my time, but like, you know, eventually I do it. Sometimes I forget, but eventually I do it. Uh, but my dad, whenever my dad like tries to talk to me about certain things, he loves to pull out the age card, right? He loves to pull out the age card. And or he loves to pull out the gender card. Like sometimes he'll say like, all right, so I'm gonna tell you guys this right now. I kind of, and this is like a thing that I love. I do not care if you judge me. This is a thing that I love. You know, I like to think of it as a stress reliever and or a fun little thing to do. So you can judge me if you want to. I do not care. Um, I like to draw characters in paper, and I like to cut them out. I do not play with them. I do not play with them, but I like to cut them out. Uh, it's like a little collection type of thing I have going on. Not like a thing that I'm like super proud of, but it's like a, but like I cut them out because like, you know, and it's like a little fun thing for me to do. Call it immature, call it weird, no, call it immature, call it strange. I do not care, you know. Uh, but that's a little thing I like to do. Uh, my dad, whenever he, excuse me, whenever he sees me do that, he says, he tries to tell me to stop, and that like I'm too grown for that, blah blah blah. I try to tell him, hey, this is literally something I do as like a stress reliever and or something I do for fun in the meantime, right? Like it is literally something I do for fun. Like, yes. I do not do it often. I do not do it often now. It is more so like a rare thing for me to do now. For me to do now. But you know, I like to have fun with that type of stuff. And he will like still he would still try to be like nah, don't do that. That is strange. that is strange for you to do at this age, you know, blah blah blah. It is, and then it's like, all right, Dad, but I like it. But I like it, you know. But I like it, you know. Like it is literally cutting paper. I do not think it is like that bad, you know. It's not that bad or weird or sounds normal. Like that's what I'm trying to say. Like, all right. So first of all, again, I'm not saying I cut them out and play with them. No, I do not do that. Like I am literally 22. I do not like play with paper cutouts. Um, I cut them out like because I find it fun. Like it keeps my brain occupied, if anything. You know, it's like a little fun little activity for me to do. It's like a fun. I think it's like a fun little. I think it's like a fun little activity for me to do. I don't think it's as bad to cut paper. You're just doing something. Exactly. Like you want to know what I think my dad sees whenever I cut out paper? I think he sees me like. I think he sees me like probably laughing like a toddler and like playing with a rattle or something whenever I do that. It's like he physically sees that when I am literally getting some scissors and cutting paper. If you could bring a Pokemon to life, which one would it be? Uh, Lucario. Lucario. Yeah. You're playing and watching at the same time. I see. A little bit of hallucinogen, let's sink in, now it's weekend. Woo! The incident stream. What incident stream? And now you can't open it? I'm pretty sure you can still open it. Right? With the gems, and there was like 80 people. Gems? I was drawing gems? I was drawing gems? I was drawing gems? What gems was I drawing? Stomach things on my butt. You mean the cores? Those are not gems. All right. I think I'm going to end the stream now. I'm going to end the stream now. I'm getting pretty tired. I did not think I would get this tired. But yes. Bye.